Well, everything sounds kind of stupid the first time you hear it. Also, you can't say it like...
I didn't say Thunder Force.
Let's say it with, like, something behind it and louder, like Thunder Force.
Thunder Force!
Right?
Thunder Force! Ooh, I like it.
Welcome to Movie in a Pod. I am Clyde Smith.
And I am Javier Villalobos.
On this week's episode, we are talking about the trailers for The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, a real quick recap of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and our movie of the week, Thunder Force.
Cadence on that thing is getting like spot on with our music every time.
I know, dude. When I was brushing my teeth on like Thursday, I was listening. Yeah. Carmen was like, "Are you like rapping to it?" I'm like, "I'm not trying to."
It's the tempo and everything is just so perfect, dude. Every time you do that now,
I love it, man.
The music is the timing of what it is. It like goes through a couple of times,
yeah,
and then picks up the main riff of the music that leads us into the show. But you hit it like right on the money every time.
All right, Javi, we got the team up of a lifetime again. We got Nick Fury and Deadpool back in a movie. What'd you think about this trailer, man?
Well, I saw the first movie. You did too, right?
Yeah, it was it was fabulous.
Yeah. So seems no different to me. It's a Ryan Reynolds movie. It's going to be fantastic. I mean, even his garbage movies are fantastic.
True.
We got Nick Fury. That's just a funny dude. I feel like this is like him. This character he plays in this movie is how Samuel L. Jackson is in life.
It's got to be.
Like just kind of goofy and just having fun all the time. I just feel like that's him. And Salma Hayek. Come on, man.
I mean, smoke show. Talented.
It's a lot of beautiful people in one movie.
It really is, man. Like, we're still just talking about her alone.
Yeah.
But Salma Hayek is one of those, I remember Salma Hayek all the way from Dusk Till Dawn when she played that stripper who turned into the dude.
Yeah, I just watched that like a few nights ago.
It's such a fantastic movie.
I watch it on the regular. Just the movie's awesome. George Clooney, everybody in there is just fantastic in that one too. But yeah, if she's on screen, man, she's awesome. She's beautiful. Great time.
Oh yeah, man. I'm excited about this one, man. I think this is one this is the definition of a popcorn flick, man. Turn your brain off. It's going to be a lot of good laughing. We're going to have a good time.
Yeah, definitely.
And then Marvel just dropped a brand new movie trailer. I forgot this movie was even coming, man. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
That was like nothing for a long time, and then trailer. Bang.
Kevin Feige and the boys always has us guessing, man. Always has us guessing.
Oh, yeah.
I am a sucker for, like, kung fu martial arts movies. Like, I just grew up watching all the Bruce Lee movies, man. All of them. My neighbor had the whole Dragon set. So Chinese Connection or Enter the Dragon, The Big Boss, all of them. I've watched the Bruce Lee story about 70,000 times, honestly. I'm super excited about this, man. I actually don't know anything about Shang-Chi, so I looked him up after I watched the trailer. Dude has no powers. He's just a badass martial artist. Definitely check it out, guys. It is definitely fun, man. It's gonna be a good ride. It's gonna be a good ride. What about this week's The Falcon and the Winter Soldier? What'd you think, man?
Dude, so good.
Dude.
Every episode is just better and better.
Talk about character building. This is a character building episode.
You actually see like Bucky like having some fun in his life.
Finally, yeah.
And just kind of relaxing and just enjoying being around people. And, trying to making some eyes at Sam's sister.
Yo, man. Yo,
yeah.
Sam
right off
the
bat. Right off the bat.
Yo, man, he wants to dip into that chocolate. I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him at all.
Right? Nope. Mm-mm.
Yo, man, I'm really excited to see what this suit entails or what's in that
Yeah.
Wakandan case. But like, also really excited that he's trying to embrace the shield, right? The one thing I wanted to talk about here is, I really like this episode. This was a really black episode. And what I mean by that is, Sam understands that he's a black man in this world, in America. And,
Yeah.
Even the other super soldier guy was like, yeah, they'll never embrace a black Captain America, but he's gonna do it anyway, man. When he was practicing
Right.
with that shield and everything, I'm not a emotional guy, but I kind of got choked up a little bit, man. That shield means a lot to me as a kid, and it's just gonna be a fantastic episode, a fantastic ride, man, for him. Happy for him.
I think they've done a real good job of touching on that point with Sam.
Yeah.
Like throughout all the episodes since the beginning. Like I said, he is a black man in this superhero world where, aside from the Black Panther fighting next to all these guys, all these, white men, white women on a regular basis. And it's good to see Marvel touching on that and bringing in some of the older superheroes like Isaiah as a black super soldier. I think they did it very well.
Me too, man. And I was thinking, me and the wife was watching the episode a couple of nights ago, and she was like, "Are all the black superheroes called Black something?" And I was like, "Yes, baby. We got Black, we got Black Panther, we got Black Falcon. He goes by Falcon in the MCU, but he's actually Black Falcon in the comics. Yeah, they put Black in front of their names, man.
I mean, a lot of this was wrote a long time ago.
Oh, of course."
Not really long time ago. I mean, the superheroes in the MCU are not new.
Yeah.
They didn't just make them up. They all have a history throughout these periods of time. Right?
I was just like, yes, baby. That's just how things were back in the day there. So but yeah, man, I'm really excited about this series. I'm gonna say it, guys. This series is taking the cake over WandaVision. And WandaVision was fantastic. This is more my speed, though.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this one, too. This is going in a very good direction. Opens up a lot of other superheroes to start taking on other mantles.
Yeah.
Depending on where Sam's story goes, there's some people there's someone who takes over his spot that's already in the show.
Definitely.
And then Bucky, showing a real personality change since the beginning with some heart-to-heart with Sam in this one.
Which I really love. Like, it's a buddy team up. They call themselves co-workers, but they really have a lot of heart for each other, and I really enjoyed that. And let's not forget the most exciting thing about this episode. Julia Louis-Dreyfus, okay? She's in this episode. No clue who the hell she is.
I was reading something that she was actually supposed to debut in Black Widow.
Oh.
But since Black Widow got pushed off, this just was kind of already in there, I guess.
Oh.
So her just kind of showing up was supposed to be like, okay, we remember her from Black Widow for whatever she's doing in that movie.
Damn you, COVID, you got us again.
Well, that's just something I read. I didn't do a whole lot of research into it, but the internet could be true or not. I don't know.
We will find out.
I haven't seen Black Widow. You haven't seen Black Widow yet. All right, cool, awesome. Man. Yeah, definitely a great episode. What about Invincible?
Oh, dude, yeah, we got to talk about that real quick. Amazon Prime Video Studios, the channel, the app, whatever you have, has this really cool, dope superhero coming of age story called Invincible, and it's animated, but it's got the best casting. J.K. Simmons. Why is he the only one coming to my mind right now? I have no clue, but we're gonna roll with it.
The only one is the one that matters the most out of the whole thing. So
really matters, yes. But it's a bloody mess, though.
Yes, it's basically, it's the animated version of The Boys.
Yeah,
but it's not the same story, right? Well, I mean, I guess you could kind of say Highlander is kind of like was it Omni-Man?
Yeah,
they're kind of like the same. They they do good, but they also do some messed up stuff as well.
Yeah, it's a weird world
You
that
know,
that's been created.
but I mean, I watched it from start to finish for season 1, like back to back.
Yeah. It's fun, man.
It's a good show, but like I say, it's a mess. They don't hold back on their
On
animated graphics.
On anything. They don't hold back on anything, man. Guys and girls, men and women, if you have seen Invincible, please let us know. That is a fantastic show. Love to talk more about it. All right, Hav, let's go ahead and jump into our movie of the week, man. Thunder Force.
Thunder Force. You gotta put some bass in it, right?
That's right.
What did she say?
Thunder Force. All right, guys. So this one's pretty easy, right? Thunder Force came out this year, last week, I think, on Netflix. It is written and directed by Ben Falcone. One thing about Ben Falcone, you will see him in every movie that Melissa McCarthy is in. Why? That's her husband.
Right.
You will always see this guy. Fantastic.
And they they like working together.
Yeah.
I've seen some interviews with her, and she talks about this a lot. She says she always gets asked, "Are you cast in these movies because he is your husband?" And she's like, "No, I'm cast because he likes to work with me and we have fun."
There you go.
The fact that he's my husband is just awesome.
I love my wife, but I could never work professionally with her. We'd kill each other. We would literally kill each other. So, I mean, I don't know about you and your wife, Javi, but I know me and Carmen, she would kill me. Like, I would probably be dead right now.
Oh, okay.
He's like, I'm not even going to touch that.
I'm good. I'll just leave that subject alone.
Moving forward, Thunder
Moving forward. So, the budget on this one is unlimited Netflix dollars.
I love that.
I couldn't find a budget for it. It just came out as well, so there's probably still a lot of stuff about it that's not quite hit the interwebs. So we'll just move on to who's starring in this movie. That's good with you.
Oh, yeah.
Our star, Melissa McCarthy as Lydia Berman, or the Hammer, as we'll learn. Octavia Spencer as Emily Stanton, or Bingo. We got Jason Bateman. He's Jerry, or the Crab. I love him in that role, by the way.
Fantastic.
Bobby Cannavale as William Stevens, or the King. And then Taylor Mosby as Tracy, who is Emily Stanton's daughter. Big cast throughout this one. We'll just get to them as they come, like we usually do.
Awesome, Javi. So before we jump in, let's go ahead and give us that quick little recap of what this movie is and what this movie is about, sir.
Yeah, 2 childhood best friends who grow up through high school, kind of get into it a little bit, and they part ways for a while through their life. They meet back up after, years being separated. Now the world has miscreants, which are basically superheroes who are bad, or excuse me, not superheroes, but super powered people who are bad, and they give themselves powers to save the world.
Yes, sir. All right. So jumping right here, there's this dope comic book opening that explains the world, right? There's miscreants. There was this what was a cosmic bomb that hit the planet Earth and caused a bunch of mumbo jumbo to happen, and people have powers in it. It didn't affect the psycho people, I guess, or whatever.
Yeah, people who were predisposed to being sociopaths.
Yes, like the Crab.
So all the super powered people are basically bad,
evil.
That's fine.
As we move forward through the beginning of this, we find out that Emily's parents get killed on this train by a miscreant who is a superpowered type thing, which kind of drives her to wanting to avenge them by bringing a miscreant to justice.
So that's the opener. Then we kind of get into the rest of the story. We pick up in a classroom And this is where Lydia and Emily meet. Emily is the girl who lost her parents. Lydia is basically just at school. She's sleeping. She's not really study, trying to get good grades, trying to do that part of her life like Emily is. Emily gets bullied during class and outside. She gets called a nerd. She gets pushed down, and Lydia actually sticks up for her and punches this kid in the face. She just punches the guy in the face that's picking on Emily, tells him to get in the dumpster because that's where the garbage goes. There's good one-liners, like good quick jokes through this whole movie.
Yeah.
So this is basically where Lydia and Emily become friends. Maybe middle school. Is that maybe around middle school times, Clyde?
Yeah, you can see it kind of like jumping forward to kind of bring us to present time there, but you can start seeing them drift in middle school. Lydia, is kind of a outcast, but wants to go, do middle school kid stuff. But Emily has a purpose, has a calling, has a passion, and that is to get all these good grades so she can get into a good school, so she can become this top-notch scientist. To see, and you can start seeing them drift apart. Fast forward to high school, and the same exact thing happens, right? They're kind of moving, they're best friends, but they're moving in two totally different directions. Where a situation happens where Lydia causes Emily to miss a test, and they kind of break up as best friends and definitely go their separate ways. That's very common with friends, and the way that these two did it was like typical high school shit. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I mean they really just cut it though. Like it was it. She took off her friendship bracelet and everything. Yeah, so bracelets off. Basically Emily
was that a deep cut for you, Javi?
She dropped her friendship bracelet. Hit me right in the heart, man. Basically Emily's saying Lydia's dragging her down, and Emily's trying to go places. She's trying to leave the town. That really sets up the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
That part of the story. So at this point, we time jump to the future at some point later in their years, and we see Lydia working at a shipping container yard. So she didn't necessarily turn out the way Emily did.
Oh, yeah. Moving in opposite directions.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So, yeah, we see that Lydia's still in the same town as they grew up in, and we find out that Emily is not. She left. She went off to do her study and to build her business and all this. This is where we see the first miscreant act. Lydia's on her way home, and there's a bank robbery, and we see this lady on the back of a truck that's shooting lasers out of her hands. She destroys some police cars and this angel statue that's right next to Lydia. Lydia's, like, who shoots an angel statue? And this lady who shot the lasers out of her hands is a big part of the movie as well.
Oh yeah. So we see that crime is very rampant in the city, and the cops are really powerless against all these miscreants. Lydia goes to her diner, her favorite diner, and the guy who runs it, says that people are scared to come in. She's reading the newspaper, and there's miscreants everywhere. It's also this backdrop of this mayoral race between these two candidates. While she's talking to the diner owner, Lydia finds out that, the guy has Emily's cell phone number, passes it over to Lydia, and, she decides to like text. I like the scene when she's in her apartment by herself, and this is like the next scene is she's trying to eat the cereal, and she didn't know what's bad, the cereal or the milk or the cereal. She just goes, F it, I'm just gonna chug this milk, right? Like the one thing I do love about Melissa McCarthy,
like, yep, it's the milk.
The one thing I do love about Melissa McCarthy, right, is that like she's hilarious, and she is probably one of the best women
Oh
to do
yeah.
like physical comedy as well. She just gives it her all, man. I love watching it.
Yeah, so they're kind of leading up to this reunion that's that night or the next night or whatever it was. That's why she was texting Emily to see if she would come to the reunion. Emily texted her back and not she said she's going to try to be there. And we see a news article about William the King Stevens getting an assassination attempt on him from a miscreant.
From Laser. Lydia is at her reunion and trying to figure out where Emily is, and Emily's a no-show, so she decides to take off to Emily's headquarters because Emily's back in town, has this humongous Stanton 4.0 building, and heads there and gets there, goes inside and goes upstairs, is greeted by Emily, right? And there's some funny bits along the way there. Once again, Melissa McCarthy has.
So there's a lot.
I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. Melissa McCarthy has like a
There's funny bits all over.
Yeah, Melissa McCarthy definitely like kills it in her comedic roles, right? Like that's like the fun that like we just cannot spoil, right? If you haven't seen this movie yet, because as short as the movie is, that's what's gonna keep you laughing is like her and her interactions with everybody.
Yeah, every scene, man.
Right.
Great.
She heads upstairs, meets up with Emily, and they embrace and they talk, and somehow she ends up with a beer, right? Like that's hilarious as well. because she's nervous to meet Emily. She ends up spilling beer on Emily. Emily then has to go change. Emily's like, don't touch anything. And my note says she touches everything in that room.
every single thing she could. Yeah. She's like messing with like a touch lamp, and she's in this little lab. She's just flipping switches like it doesn't matter. Like it's not like she's just in like flipping light switches. She's at like a supercomputer touching buttons.
Exactly.
Like, come
on. And ends up getting injected with this serum and passes out, right?
Oh man. Yeah, then they find her passed out. And apparently she injected herself with the first treatment of super strength, which what they tell her is, basically you live here now. You got to do more treatments because by the end of the weekend, your body's going to explode if you don't.
Oh, yeah.
Melissa McCarthy just joined the super soldier program, right?
She really did, yes.
She did. I was about to say she's next up in the MCU, but she actually is. She's playing Hela in the play in Thor 4.
Oh, she is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be fantastic. Let's go.
So they get her to the room, and it's just basically it's explaining to her everything that's going on. All the treatment she's got to go through, and the training, and we then meet Emily's daughter, her 15-year-old Stanford graduate daughter.
Must be nice.
Working that's working for her company. And these are the scenes you just can't explain, like her talking about this girl being like Urkel, right? And her being a nerd and all this stuff. It's just a scene you can't explain. She gets a monitor on her wrist that's going to help them watch her vitals. And all this leads up to basically her now understanding she's there. She's got to go through with it now or she dies.
Yeah. So we get this 33 treatment montage of training, right? So she's doing all these throwing and kicking and fighting, and she gets an affliction for raw chicken, which is disgusting, but by the way.
Yeah.
So difficult to watch this happen, and she's just
But what's fun about like with this movie and these little things that seem stupid is a lot of them lead to just a big part of the movie.
Yeah.
Like it comes around full circle at some point.
Which is good. Which is like could be lazy writing, but like the dots get connected, and I love that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a sign of really good writing. You're putting plot points down on a piece of paper, and it's like, I'm going to revisit that.
Yeah. Yeah. So the uncooked chicken had a reason, right? For
Yeah.
the raw amino acids.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is disgusting, but hey, man.
That's so gross. Yeah, that whole scene was funny too.
Right. So we also get a little bit of Lydia connecting with Emily's daughter, right? They both enjoy playing Fortnite, kind of talking about boys. There's just some really good character development between these two friends and even the daughter as well. And that really strengthened this movie. Once again, very short movie, coming in at a little over 90 minutes. But it's strength from the character development. So Ben Falcone does a fantastic job with that.
Yeah, through the course of this training, we see her just getting stronger. I like seeing like the spots where she wasn't doing well, like she was trying to jump on that box or whatever.
Yeah.
She's like, watch this, and she goes to jump on and just flips over the her physical comedy is hilarious.
Or what about Emily's routine, right? Is just to take that pill like once a day. Because mind you, Lydia's still getting injected every day.
Oh yeah.
And getting like thrown around and stuff. And only thing that Emily has to do is take this pill. Remember, she tried to like cough. Yeah. The cough from Octavia Spencer was like, "You're faking that, right?" Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like,
such a good comedy, man. I love it.
Yeah, they were a very good team. So they get done with training. What was it, 30-something days, right?
Yep, 33 days.
33 days. They get done with the training. They get new suits. And then they're trying to think of a name.
Let's not forget that Emily's invisibility works now.
Yes.
Yes.
And they were all freaking out when she went invisible. That was hilarious. So they're trying to think of names for themselves, and they're trying to think of a team name. And this is where they figure out it's going to be Thunder Force.
Thunder!
There's a bunch of other names they come up with. But Thunder Force is one they end up on after a lot of debate. Did they think of their names at this point, too?
I think they were walking down the stairs. I remember they were walking down the stairs, and she said, "I'm going to be known as Hammer."
Yeah.
And which doesn't make any sense at all to her. And then Lydia also said, "We're going to call you Bingo," which still doesn't make any sense to this day, right?
It stuck, though.
It definitely did.
So they go down the stairs, and we find their new team car.
This thing is sexy.
This, I want to say, Burple. Like a combination of blue and purple.
Yeah, it was nice.
Like Purple Lambo. This is a tiny car, and they're trying to slip into this thing, and it takes them a long time.
Let me put this in a little bit of perspective, right? If you have not seen the movie yet, and if you live under a rock and don't know who Melissa McCarthy and Octavia Spencer are, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful women, but they're not small women at the same time, okay? And they try to slide into this purple Lamborghini, and it's hilarious. They definitely let their physical comedy shine right here, the two of them, trying to get in and out of this thing. We got to rethink this car choice.
Yeah. There's a whole scene of them head into their first mission. It's this little liquor store. Apparently the crab man is robbing the liquor store, and that's when they get to the store, and then they do the reverse, is they're trying to get out of the car now. So we go through all that, and we end up getting our first real good fight scene. The crab man, Jason Bateman.
What can we not say about this guy?
Jason Bateman he's a very committed person to his characters.
Whatever he's doing, man.
Well, again, it's just him. Like, he puts himself in this body, this guy with crab hands, and it's just Jason Bateman.
He really is, though. Oh my god! Like, my favorite character in this movie is Jason Bateman's crab man. Okay,
yeah,
he's just.
I agree with
he's
that.
just the best, man. And when I saw the trailer, I was like, I'm not gonna like Jason Bateman in this movie. It's probably, one, it's probably only gonna be a cameo, is what I was thinking. And then
That's what I thought too.
yeah. And I was like, it's going to be horrible. It's going to be the dumbest part of the movie. The movie's probably going to be good, but this is going to be the dumbest part. But the fact that we get Jason Bateman throughout this entire movie, let's go, man. He did a fantastic job.
And then every time he's like running away, like he gets scared or something, he does like that crab walk with his claws. The first time I saw that in the movie, I laughed. I was like, okay, that's funny. But when he does it a few more times, dude, I was rolling, man. It's just a great feature through, like I said, just little things that carry through the whole movie, which is fantastic. So, big fight scene. Basically, this is the intro to the Thunder Force. They get some cell phone videos and they start, talking about who they are and all that stuff.
Wait. Are we not going to talk about this dance number? Are we not going to talk about this weird ass dance number between Lydia and the Crab Man? What the hell happened?
Dude, this just gets super weird through the whole movie. I don't know. I don't know if it was him just having the crab hands and her being in raw meat. I'm not sure. Bro. I mean, it sounded really weird,
bro. But there was an instant attraction to this guy, right? Like she locks eyes with him, and then she just dreams about this dance that they have where he's throwing her around with his crab hands and they're doing this number, and then it's Emily that has to kind of like get them, make them come to and be like, hey, we can't do this shit right now.
Well, they're back and forth like outside of the dance scene, like in the quote unquote real life of the movie.
Yeah,
they're flirting pretty hard back and forth between both of them.
Yeah. So we get
instant attraction.
So we get a dance number, guys, and we come to find out that at the patrons at the liquor store was like, "Who are you?" And they're like, "Thunder Force," and they do like the superhero pose, and they were like, "Thunder Force, you get it now, right?" Nobody got it or understood, right? Like,
no, not at all.
It's those comedic bits that I love, man.
Yeah.
All right. So the cool thing about this is that they are winning back the city, and they're kicking butt and taking names for the city. There, we come to find out that the miscreants are working for the mayoral candidate, the king.
Fun take on the movie and on superhero situation is this is a world that only has superpowered people who aren't good.
Yeah.
Right. So there are no superheroes. So I think it's a pretty cool take on a situation.
Yeah, man. It's
superhero movie.
Totally different. And it's actually refreshing. We do a lot of superhero stuff. We talk about it. We're kind of bogged down in all of our TV and cinema and about superheroes. It's
all superheroes, yeah.
but this is a interesting take that we have not seen before, man. I'm really digging this.
So a lot of news, a lot of social media, a lot of talk about Thunder Force at this point. We're going through a little bit of a time lapse here. Not very big, but enough to, see some news articles, see Lydia riding on top of the Lamborghini, right? she's surfing on top of the Lamborghini. And then we get to the king, the Crabman, the laser, and we hear the king's big bad guy plan. We find out he is behind the miscreant attacks. We find out he is one himself when he death hugs someone and kills the guy.
a death hug. That's so. Moving forward a little bit, we see Lydia and Emily and their training, and the king and the laser kind of blast through the building and kind of see if they want to team up, but the Thunder Force do not, and they have some other ideas for themselves. So kind of a quick scene, really funny bits in there, but we fast forward to Lydia and Emily with Emily's grandmother at dinner, trying to talk to grandmother to move and stuff like that. And grandmother knows that they are Thunder Force, but also thinks that they're a lesbian couple, right? She's like, I knew it. I knew this whole time. She even has like a doll of them like kissing or whatever, some like woodworking or something.
Well, I think it was a cake topper.
Oh,
like
that's what it was.
like
Yeah. A wedding cake topper.
two
Yeah.
two brides together. Oh man.
But grandma says that she's not moving anywhere. Definitely encourages them to continue to kick butt, take names, and take back the city. Man, can we talk about Bobby Cannavale and Jason Bateman's banter? Just
Too good.
gosh, like
Great guys.
they just work well off each other, man. It's so much fun.
Then we get just a real quick election rally. Apparently, the mayor elected this time. One of the candidates. That's the word I'm looking for. Candidates for mayor has a rally and introduces Thunder Force to the city, and she's in there trying to get $100 selfies.
Yep.
Hey, let's take a quick break.
Sounds good. So over dinner the other night, Carmen and I, we sat down and I turned on the movie Speed, and she was actually digging it, man.
Oh, yeah.
I was fully surprised. She's not really an action movie type of person, but she was entrenched in the movie. It's one of those big cinematic adventures that happen on film with Keanu Reeves. Movies have this ability to bring people together, to post up in the theater and enjoy an amazing cinematic adventure. Javi, what's the first big movie event that you can recall in your life?
I have to say Space Cowboys.
Oh, man, great movie.
I was like 13, 14 years old, bunch of friends going out to the gym theater and having a good time in Kannapolis, North Carolina.
Mine would be 1996, Independence Day. My mom took me, my brother, all of our friends to go see this movie, right? Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum, and they're taking on aliens. And the theater was full. Everybody was there to just see this amazing movie, and we all were there, and it was just enjoyable. Just one of my favorite moments, man.
Yeah, movie moments, they're memorable, and everybody has their all-time favorite movie moments. What was yours?
The Prestige. Christian Bale versus Hugh Jackman. Wolverine versus Batman. As magicians, what Hugh Jackman does to ensure his magic trick works, I'm not going to spoil it, but mind-blowing. What about you, man?
For me, it was the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, Ghostbusters.
Love that movie. Love that scene.
Just a great scene in general. And on that note, we would love to engage with all you guys and talk about your favorite movie moments as well. And you can find us at Movie in a Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and you can also find us on Facebook as well.
Yeah, guys, don't forget to add, like, and share our content. We hope to hear from you all soon.
Oh, man. Yeah, that big goal got me.
I see.
All right, we are at a point in the movie where the king finds out he lost the election. He's not happy. He pretty much throws a tantrum, kills a few people. He kills Kenny and Walter.
You killed Kenny.
Then he sets up Andrew to be killed next.
I love this
with
guy.
Laser.
I love this guy.
These are just his goons, his henchmen, just random people, and they get a name one time during the movie, and it's when they die. So he decides he's going to throw a party for the new mayor, Gonzalez, and the city, even though he lost.
Even though he lost, why? Because he's such a good guy.
Yeah,
so
the best guy.
Then we got Lydia and Emily, and they're at the diner, and they're chilling, maxing, and relaxing. They're actually with their head of security of Stanton 4.0, right? And they're eating, having a good time, kind of talking about all their success. And then the head of security, played by the great Melissa Leo, she says she's going to the bathroom, go wash her hands, and then Lydia starts like talking about how she's probably going to take a dump, but whatever. And then Laser crashes and smashes and blows a hole into the diner, and then a fight breaks loose.
Big bad wolfed him, huh?
She really did, yes. So we got this fight between Lydia and Laser, and they kind of go at it. The hammer versus the Laser, man. This is actually a pretty good fight.
Yeah.
But Laser clearly gets away, and what does Lydia do? Pick up a damn city bus?
She throws a bus. She's been wanting to throw a bus the whole movie. And once again, it's a little circle back to earlier in the movie when she's talking to Tracy, the daughter, about wanting to throw a bus.
Yep. I can't hear you right now. I'm literally about to throw a bus.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and she doesn't hit Laser. She actually throws it like way past into a fountain. And we have another fight between Emily and Lydia for kind of the same reason they had before. Lydia not thinking about what she's doing and being dangerous and basically not thinking before she acts.
Yeah. Let's talk about probably my two favorite scenes.
Okay.
Lydia decides to go out on a date with the crab.
I'm with you.
They're,
One of my favorites as well.
They're at a crab shack, right? They're like a seafood place, right?
Yeah, I wrote down the name Trader Vic's.
Trader Vic's.
They're at Trader Vic's.
Right? The waiter comes through and asks, do they want the seafood platter with crab claws and everything? He doesn't do a good job of reading the room, right?
Yeah.
But they kind of talk about their attraction towards each other, and how she just loves she doesn't know what it is about him, but she loves the smell of Old Bay seasoning and oh gosh, man. It's just stupid fun, man.
So he explains, we want to call him Crabman or we want to call him Jerry?
I'm calling him Crabman.
Crabman, okay. So Crabman starts explaining his backstory, which is fantastic, right? So we find out he's not a miscreant like the others. He wasn't exposed to the cosmic rays that the other ones were. He was actually bitten by a radioactive crab.
Bitten on his pepper, Steve.
So he's the Spider-Man of this world, of this universe. So he was skinny dipping and he got bit in the ball bag by a radioactive crab.
Oh yeah.
This scene, it's got a lot more into it. It's got like you said, the waiter offering them the seafood tower.
Him trying to pick up the martini glass and
yeah.
He's like, your
He
glasses.
says, I'm not a child. I can do it.
Your glasses are not that strong. Oh my gosh. So the next scene, which is even better, is Lydia goes back to Stanton 4.0, which is Emily's business office, and goes in there. They rekindle, and Lydia kind of tells her what her plan was with the crab man, and there's shots of her telling Emily, the plan that the king just is going to blow up this building with everybody in it. That's the grand plan. That's why he's having this party. But there's also shots of Lydia and the king and the crab man about to get it on, right? And she pulls
the night of the day.
The night of the day, right? She pulls out Old Bay seasoning for this date. And then the line, which it's almost got to be our title, bro. Let's have a low country boil. Like, that's what she says, bro.
Yeah. It's just, I'm about to throw you in this hot tub and have a low country boil.
Oh, such a fantastic line, man.
That's fine. We'll use that one.
After they find out that, what the plan is, they want to go stop the king from blowing up anybody who didn't vote for him. We have them getting ready to go into battle, and we kind of sense their head of security is a little weird again. What is he like? Tells Emily's daughter to go get her some coffee, and then you see her talking to Laser on another line, and Thunder Force just sitting there playing some Seal, singing some Seal, "Kissed by a Rose."
Mm-hmm. Yep, trying to relax their nerves. Yeah, that's when Tracy finds out that Allie, the head of security, is double crossing them, and she knocks out Allie, and she warns Lydia and Emily that they need to get away because they're set up. They need to get away from the doors and all that because it's about to explode because lasers on their way.
Oh yeah.
Let's mention Melissa McCartney's roll off this dock. Did you see that? After the explosion?
Yeah, she's a superhero.
Dude, her moves and her stuff her stunts through this show are fantastic.
Yeah, she's a superhero in this movie, bro.
She really is. She really got it.
She kicks ass. She definitely kicks ass, man. Like that. Like, I know she's having a fun time, but even though it's like a superhero comedic film, she's
Yeah.
landing this shit like she's in a Kevin Feige produced Marvel movie, man.
Yes, it's the superhero landings,
Yes.
right? That's what it is.
Yes.
Like one of the ones that I liked the best. This was probably number 2.
Yeah.
Number 1 is actually in the beginning of the movie where they're in the liquor store and she like kicks a guy across there and she kicks him. She does a flip and lands.
Yeah.
And she hits this stance that's like, yeah, I just did that.
Yeah, she's a badass. She's a badass in this movie, man. Like having a good time, but also a serious badass. I love it.
Yeah. They continue the fight. Well, Lydia continues the fight with Laser and throws a dumpster at her. And pins her up.
So the Thunder Force, they make their way inside. Emily's daughter said that she's going to help them, so we don't really know how or what, but it says that she's going to help. But they're in the same exact time. The king, the crab, and the rest of the goons are in this elevator, right? In this with Andy or Andrew, whatever he is, right? And they're trying to make contact with Laser, and not gonna spoil it for you, but the king at the end, the king asks Crabman, the crab, to push 20 on the elevator button, and with those big ass crab claws, he pushes like 17. But did you see how he just took his forearm and was just like, screw it?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, just good stuff, man. Just good stuff there.
The king and his henchmen finally confront Thunder Force on the floor where the mayor's office is, Mayor Gonzalez's office, and they start fighting.
Throw down.
Lydia's fighting the king. Emily's fighting Laser when she shows up, and then Emily's also going around just tasing everybody.
She really is. Like she's playing hide and seek, bro, and then just tasing their ass.
Fun fight. Then we come to where the king is giving the hug of death to Lydia, and Crabman comes up and stops the king from killing her.
Disgusting.
And the king rips off his claws. Rips off both of his claws, and he's just on the ground at this point. He's done.
Oh, man.
Lydia gets a big beam and bats the king out of the building, and he flies off somewhere into the city.
Yep.
This was good too. The crabman is laying on the ground, and he's like, gotta get an ambulance or a vet or a marine biologist?" Oh, this is Jason Bateman, man. Fantastic.
Dude.
This is just a stupid role that just is good. Just I don't know how to explain
perfect
it.
for him, man. So they basically save the day. Emily's daughter comes up and she's super fast and she knocks out Laser, and Laser takes off or whatever. They basically save the day, and they have the bomb sitting right there. They can't disarm it, so Lydia decides to jump out of the window into the river with the bomb, because her body's the only body like that can take the impact.
Right.
So there's an explosion in the river. We come to find out that Lydia survived. Mayor Gonzalez wants them to be full-time superheroes working with the city, and Thunder Force gets this huge round of applause from the city, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a guess and say the next scene is your favorite.
No. The Old Bay seasoning was my favorite. When she pulls out that Old Bay seasoning, like I was eating dinner, I almost like choked on it. It was so funny, bro. Like I was not expecting that. Okay, she pulls that Old Bay seasoning. Mind you, he takes forever trying to like take her shirt off with his claws. Well, let's go ahead and wrap.
Oh yeah, when they're in the office. When they're in the office, Emily's like, "What happened to your buttons?" So yeah, the last scene of the movie is Lydia and Crabman. They are feeding each other. It's gross. You just have to watch that one.
And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again, that's another dissection conversation. That is the Thunder Force. Javi, Thunder Force, Octavia Spencer, Melissa McCarthy. What'd you think, man?
I thought this was a really funny movie. It ran a good line for me of a good superhero story, but also hilarious. Like I said before, we got this world of bad superpower people. There's no good ones. There's nobody fighting for anybody. Bring these two people in, they make themselves superheroes, and just a funny story.
Yeah.
Funny characters. Not too serious, but kind of serious enough to where it's not like real corny, I guess.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's keeps you interested. I've watched it a couple times now, and I'm going to watch it a few more times because it's hilarious.
How many buckets of popcorn do you give it?
I'm going to give this one a 3 out of 5.
Good deal.
What about you, my man?
I'm also going to give this movie 3 out of 5 buckets of popcorn. This is a rewatchable comedy with, about our favorite genre, which is the superhero. With these, one of my favorite lines of the movie is, how the hell is it so hard to stop two 40-year-olds, right? That's the funniest thing about it, right? That's the tailspin. There's these two 40-year-old women, should be soccer moms at this point, and they are kicking butt and taking names, protecting the city, and that's just fun. That just calls for a lot of fun. Melissa McCarthy stunts, Octavia Spencer's great acting.
Yeah,
it just comes together to form this great romp that I can just watch over and over again, man. Just so much fun. So much fun. Definitely three buckets. Thank you for subscribing to this week's episode, talking through our movie of the week, Thunder Force. Next week, we'll be talking about Mortal Kombat. I am Clyde Smith, and you can find me on Twitter as I am Clyde D. Smith.
I am Javier Villalobos, and you can find me on Twitter at Mr. J8200.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.